And we also have another assignment, which the bishop has asked us to fill. Well, as you know, we've been trying to finish painting the church. Brother Willis and Brother Dunham have spent many hours already. And now we need at least 3 more men next Saturday to help finish the painting. Who could volunteer? Well, I'm sorry no more of you can, and I apologize to William for taking up so much of his lesson time.
Not to worry, Brother Preston. I always figure on your taking a few minutes for quorum business. Now, would you all turn to section 84 of the Doctrine and Covenants? Our lesson is on the oath and covenant of the priesthood. And I think we should all...
July, August, September. 3 more months and Charles will be old enough to get his mission call. Why doesn't he want to go? I wish I knew what to say to him.
Well, this is better than genealogy again. Last week I had it here, and then I went home and had it from Elizabeth too. I tried to explain to her that it's too complicated, and I won't have time to do it.
Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm just not handling things right. This quorum doesn't feel like the brotherhood it's supposed to be.
I hate to ask Father to loan us some money, but I don't think we're going to make it until payday. How come all these other fellows can do it, but I can't? I just can't get ahead.
So next week's lesson will continue with this idea. And we will explore...
Always leaves without saying a word to anybody. Not a very friendly fellow. Of course, he may think the same about all of us. I wish I could put my finger on what's wrong. A quorum is a brotherhood of priesthood bearers. There's that word, brotherhood again. One of the most important responsibilities is to train and strengthen fathers in their family duties. Seems like our lessons are just like an ordinary class. We don't really concentrate that much on a father's duties. Instruction and training should be based on the needs of the quorum members. The needs of the quorum members. From the looks on the people's faces last week, there's a lot of needs we're just not touching. If the priesthood quorum functions properly, a man almost could not fail in any phase of life's responsibility. Wow. Well, hello.
Richard?
Yes?
It's William. I'm awfully sorry to call so late, but I'm in a bit of a bind.
Yes, well, I'm still up. What can I do for you?
Well, that load of sand that I ordered last week, it finally came this evening while we were out, and they dumped it in front of my neighbour's drive. Well, I just don't know how I can get it all moved before my neighbour leaves for work in the morning. Do you think you could help me around 5:30 or 6?
No problem, Will. I'll be there around about 5:30.
Oh, thanks, Richard. That's a relief.
You're welcome.
Where are you going so early?
Oh, well, William called late last night and asked me to help him move some sand this morning.
Can't you get some others to help you?
Well, they won't help when you need volunteers to paint the church. So I'm almost afraid to ask for something like this.
What were you doing so late last night?
Oh, reading the handbook and things. You know, I've got to do something about the feeling among us. And the lessons. We've got to meet needs. But I don't know the needs.
Well, I don't know what men talk about when they work together. But when the sisters get together, on a welfare project, or when preparing food for a ward dinner, we get to know each other's needs. You know, we get a good feeling among us, too.
Well, men are different from women. But thanks for the feminine point of view. I'll think about it. can just hear their response at 5:30 in the morning. But we do need to work on things together. They've all got their own problems. I don't want to make them lose their sleep, but William does need help. Well, we're a quorum, aren't we? And we're supposed to be brothers. At the worst, all they can do is, well, turn me down.
Oh, you sure we're not building the Great Wall of China with all this sand, Will?
Or maybe just a great wall around all of your neighbours' yards too. Did you take orders?
Maybe I should, from all of you. Then I wouldn't feel so low having you come over and help me in the small hours.
Tell you what, William. You come over and help me set up my food storage program, and I'll shovel sand for you anytime. I don't even know where to start.
I've got the same problem. And where do you store it once you've got it?
Well, if you want to swap, William, how about coming over and inspiring my son Charles to go on his mission? I think his enthusiasm is fading fast.
If I'd known, Richard, what this morning was going to cost me, I might have thought twice about calling you.
You know something, Will? I've learned a lot this morning.
Like what?
Like men aren't as different from women as I thought. Brethren, I'm going to take more time than usual today. Now, I've already talked this over with William, so I guess I don't need to apologize. A few days ago, over a shovel, I got a new concept of what we need to do for each other as a quorum. Then we had a quorum presidency meeting, and well, we all agreed we need to learn to do as the handbook and scriptures suggest. We need to concentrate on helping each other to be better fathers and priesthood holders. This means helping each other fulfill the basic mission of the church. In other words, we need to help each other to share the gospel, perfect ourselves and our families, and redeem our dead. Brother Willis, you mentioned to several of us that you'd like some help getting Charles excited to serve a mission, right?
Well, sure.
Well, these are the kind of practical, down-to-earth things the quorum members and home teachers need to be involved in.
I wish I could do something to change my attitude about genealogy. I know it's very important. I just don't understand how to do it.
Then let's not have another lesson on it. Let's have a workshop, so you can get down and get your 4-generation sheets in order and go home and show your family how to do it.
What a shocker that would be if I came home and said, "Elizabeth, I'm going to help you with your genealogy." I'd have to get her a chair fast.
Look, Gerald, I don't mean to embarrass you, but you mentioned the other morning that you hardly know where to begin with some parts of your food storage.
Yes, well, it does seem rather overwhelming just now.
Well, what would you think if we pitch in as a quorum and help each other to set up home storage programs?
That'd be a big help. That'd be great, if we can do it.
And perhaps that could interest some of our less active members also.
Excuse me, I really need to leave.
Sure, sorry.
You know, I've never had the courage to suggest this before, but if we're going to train each other to be better priesthood holders, how about some help on how to get a little more out of fasting? My kids just dread it every month.
Well, we could all use that. And I'd like to get some ideas from some of you single men too. What we could do as a quorum to help you. We've got a lot of work to do, brethren, but hopefully, if we get a little more creative, we can help each other as a quorum in practically every responsibility we have. We're going to start having seminars and workshops and maybe occasional testimony meetings. And we could have a fitness clinic that would bring out several of the inactive members also.
Hey, Dad, there's Brother Whitmer. He's walking.
Gerald? He's got something on his mind that he's not willing to share yet. Well, I just hope for his sake that we can keep developing the feeling of being brothers. We got started last week at Williams, and maybe his home teachers need to spend more time.
Hello, Richard. Hello, William.
Hi, Gerald. Thought I'd bring over the honey you ordered at the store last week. Well, I had to pick mine up too, so...
Well, thanks, William. That's really thoughtful.
We aim to please.
You've helped me a lot in the last few months. All the fellows in the quorum have, especially our home teachers.
Well, the change in the quorum has helped us all. Brother Willis's boy is on his mission, and James has completed his 4-generation family group sheets. The quorum's beginning to feel more like a brotherhood.
I'll tell you something, Richard.
Mm-hmm.
I've been pretty proud about a lot of things, especially money. I didn't want to admit it to anybody, but I need some help learning how to budget our money. And I'd like to figure out how to get a better job, too.
Would you like me to get some specialists in the quorum to help?
Yes. Yes, I would. I think I've come a long way lately in being a better father. So I felt the quorum would be a good place to turn to with this problem too.
Thanks, Gerald. We'll do everything we can, brother.
It will be a marvelous day, my brethren, when our priesthood quorums become an anchor of strength to every man belonging thereto. When each such man may appropriately be able to say, I am a member of a priesthood quorum of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. I stand ready to assist my brethren in all of their needs, as I am confident they stand ready to assist me in mine. Working together, we can stand without embarrassment and without fear against every wind of adversity that might blow, be it economic, social, or spiritual.